Hi everybody, it's Tina here at Hummingbird Tales. I hope you're all well. I've got a couple of things I want to show you. It's a couple of purchases that I've made recently, and the lovely ladies that have made these journals, their work is so beautiful. They really did need to be shown, you know, their work needed to be shown. So this is one that I've bought from Frosted Bramble. I've added a couple little bits and pieces down here just because when I buy a journal off somebody, I don't like to alter it very much at all because it's their artwork. But I like to add just a little something so that I know that, you know, it's mine now, if you like. But this journal, there was a couple of them for sale on the Etsy store belonging to Frosted Bramble, and I went to buy one and they sold out. So this is actually my custom order that I made to Carol, and I've moved a few things around in here. So here we've got this darling little tag. It's so cute, and you can put something inside, and I just thought that would have been nice outside on the binding bit on the spine. And on the front here we've got collage of beautiful fabrics. I asked her for this frosted greeny sort of bluey colour because when I thought of her name, Frosted Bramble, it reminded me of a frosty winter's morning when you first come outside and the sun is shining and everything looks so frosty and beautiful. And Carol actually said that it was a similar reason as to why she came up with that name. So I'm so glad I ordered the book in this colour. So on here we've got Suddenly a Soft Voice Whispered in the Breeze, and there's one of the Tim Holtz paper dolls here. Let me move over here a bit. It's absolutely gorgeous. And she's got a ruffle down here and it's tied together with some sari ribbon. So inside we've got a notebook. There was a different, no there wasn't, I'm telling lies. There was one of these on here inside the journal, but I've added a few more. But this has got some beautiful papers on the back. So you've got like a little note area there. Put that in there. And then this book belongs to, and I've put Tina Ann Leahy. There's a handmade altered paperclip here. This beautiful sari ruffle. I mean, it is just gorgeous colour. That's my little note that came from Carol. And here we've got a little notebook. And I do use these. Put them in my bag, take them out and about with me. This is her paper that she makes. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks real, like it's going to come off the page, but it is totally flat. So the detail in that. So this is a blank journal. I'm going to use it as my art journal throughout the, well, maybe the next few months. And then here we've got music paper, and I think that was in here somewhere else, and I've put it behind this beautiful altered paperclip that she's made. The details that she puts in these books are just absolutely beautiful. I think no, I haven't, that's all right. So there's tuck spots, pockets, vintage paper, all kinds of wonderful things. Isn't that lovely with the blackberries? Coffee splatters. And this is some eco-dyed paper that she's made. And here we've got some lovely blue greeny paper with this trim. I don't know if you can see it actually, but I think this is either done in white or clear ink. And there's music script on there. And she's done some stamping. A ghostly mist hung over the lake. That's just perfect, isn't it? And here's a lovely little envelope, and inside is a little tag. So pretty. I'll just stick that back in there. So I wanted to encourage you to go over to Carol's Facebook page. She hasn't got a YouTube channel. This is why I'm showing off her work, because I think it needs to be shown. But she has got a Facebook page, and she has got an Etsy. So I will link those in below. just put that in there like that. So there's tons and tons of room for writing and making art. Here she's actually drawn her own pictures and she's added hearts on a string. I think this is lovely, really pretty. And here we've got a nice little flip up. I've written secrets underneath. Brown paper. I've put this washi tape in. I've just had some new washi tapes come in from AliExpress. I do buy the more expensive ones, but again, being on a budget, you've got to do what you got to do. And these came in, and I didn't pay any more than £1 or so for these. Oops. And they're absolutely gorgeous. And if they don't stick down too well, because sometimes they don't, I can just put a bit of glue there. So that's the green one that I've used. And here we've got like a little pocket, somewhere I can put a secret little thing in there. Up here it says Rubus Blackberry. I can't read that. It might be the Latin name for it. Now you might hear that I'm sounding a bit not so upbeat today. I haven't been very well and I've been dying to get these videos done because I promised the lovely ladies I would, but also because I just wanted to show off the work. Look at this lovely eco dyeing here, really beautiful. Here's another altered paper clip. This is more of a tag. Actually, it's not a paper clip at all, it's a tag. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. I keep saying absolutely gorgeous, but her work is. And this is my second of her journals now. This here is actually a little notebook that I got from Janet Hicks. Janet makes the most beautiful journals and embellished pieces, and I'm really lucky enough to go and visit her every couple of weeks and spend a day crafting with her and Andrea from Artie Mays. And she's always giving me bits and pieces. So hi Janet, hi Andrea. It's lovely. I don't know if you've actually drawn all this and then printed it afterwards. So we've got music paper and some washi down here. Some more of this gorgeous paper that Carol creates. There's a pocket here, and that's the first insert. And then the second one, this is actually, if I turn it that way, this is actually a collage. This is not a copy of one, and you can just feel it. It's so smooth for a collage. Some more of this beautiful trim, and here she's done another collage with bits and pieces. It's just, I love it. This is her stamp, and then we've got another piece of ephemera here, and she did tell me that they are in French. So if you go and have a look over at Frosted Bramble on Facebook, she's stamped script here in white. That's a copy of one of her pages. Frosted Bramble on Facebook, and she's also a member of Junk Journal Junkies, so you can catch her there. And I believe she's in the UK group as well. Here's another little envelope. That's lovely. Flowers strung up like garlands. I just love it. To me, it just, there's one of my clips, encourages you to have a go and do some art. When you buy something like this, where people have done a little bit of their own work, but then you can make it your own. Eco dye paper and some hearts on a string. And this feels, I think it's watercolour paper. It's really lovely. Another one of these. So pretty. Telling our stories. And I love snowdrops. These are my favourite winter flowers actually, and they're my birth flower because my birthday's in January. And here I've put some paper clips along here just because when I make some bits and pieces and I can not have to go looking for them. She's got the gentle flutter of butterfly wings, and this tag was inside the book, so I hung it off there. And then there's a little tuck spot here. That's just a floating piece of music paper. I might stick it down there actually. It seems to want to be there. And we have another belly band here. And here we have a journaling card. And I think there's some gesso on that. So something could be done on that. Some vintage paper of Edith Holden. The bottom of the styling. Some more of her paper. It's been printed, but doesn't that look real? And there's some, I don't know if this is a stencil. The camera's picking it up. So we're nearly at the end of this one. And here she's got a lovely tag. In the pocket. And that's all collaged. And back here we've got some more of her collage paper, which I know she's done. It's all tissue papers and things, and it's just, oh, it feels lush. And this beautiful paper clip with Dream on it. And in the back pocket we've got a gorgeous envelope, a chandelier hung from the plaster ceiling. She's got a little corrugated heart down there. And I think this was wallpaper. Sorry, I'm going off out the way here again. And inside she's put this, which is really fun because I've got a cat that looks exactly like that. You've met Jack, and Carol actually said that she saw me put him on the film on video for one of my videos, and she decided to put that in there. So I took a photo of Jack lying next to that and sent it to her. So that's that one. Wallpaper pocket, some more sari, and on the back here there was, I think, a different tag in here, and it kept falling out, so I put this one in, and this came from inside as well. So this is with the journal. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's that. And what she also very kindly sent me was this as a gift, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful colours, and you know that I love doing this sort of thing. I made my winter journals very similarly, although I did it on snippet rolls. So it's got sari silk closure, and it's actually a loose cover. It comes out like that, and it's all quilted and padded. It's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So thank you so much, Carol, for that. That was really kind of you, and it's really lovely note paper as well. So that's living in my handbag, but I don't want to write in it at the moment. So that's that. And then the next thing I'm going to show you is from a lady called Yulia Deco, and I saw this just popped up in my Etsy feed. I'll move this one out of the way. And it was a autumn journal. No, it wasn't. It was a nature journal, and I thought, oh wow, I really would love one of those. And it's a custom order, and I didn't pay very much for this. This is a free gift that came, so I'll show you those in a moment. So this is the journal. It came wrapped in this wonderful brown paper, which I'll put there. And just look at this. This just is gorgeous. I chatted to, I think she's called Julia, but the way that the name is spelt, because she's from, no, I've got to think now, Russia. It's spelt with a Y, I believe. I could be wrong, but anyway, this is the journal. She had one with all these greens on, and I asked if she could do more autumn colours for me. So it's done as a traveller notebook with an insert, but this just feels so soft. It's, oh, so dreamy. And there's some mother of pearl buttons on there, and this wonderful wonderful owl charm. And on the front, if you just see all that detail, it just reminds me of walking in the woods. On the back, and that's part of the fabric there. Look, there's a little snip of it there. And down the side there's a bead here and little things hanging here and there. So this again is something that I'm going to use as an art journal rather than writing, because it's quite a blank one, which is what I wanted. So I'll take the elastic off, and I've got caught up. So open it up, and you can see that that is put in with elastic, and this is just lovely. She did apologise to me because she puts lots of bits and pieces of like her own you know, bits from the garden and all in her journals, and she hadn't had anything with autumn, but that's fine because I've picked loads recently and I've dried them. But anyway, so if we show you the inside of the cover, and there's this lovely rich brown pine cone fabric with this goldy sort of colour. I mean, it's just, oh. And this is one of her own collection that she sent me as a gift, and she said to me it's a napper when it is this right part of the Soviet Union in the 1970s, and that's how old this postcard is. So it's 1970. It's not on here actually, but she did tell me, and she also told me what this C was, and I've forgotten that as well. Never mind. Sorry, it's not an upbeat video, folks, but I'm not feeling good at all at the moment. So here's one of her beautiful tags, and she's got some parts of a flower in here, and there's some little bits and pieces in here. So that all went in there. So there's a lot of collage in this as well. She likes to do a collage. And it's funny that she's cut these leaves out, because only recently I've done exactly the same thing on a book that I'm making for, would you believe, Janet Hicks. Don't look, Janet. And there's one of my leaves that I'm making for her. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. I'm doing autumn things, autumn ATC cards and bits and pieces. So if we look through this lovely journal, again, there's a lot of blank pages. There's a bit of her work here and there, which to me just inspires you to just try something a bit different. And that's why I like buying these journals, specifically to use for art rather than writing in. So there's tags there. That's looks like some acrylic paint. Bottom, sorry, I just flipped right past that. Isn't that lovely? A little embellishment there. This comes right out. And there's such lovely people in the junk journal community. Everyone is just so kind and generous. It's really humbling. So there's a bit of a fern that's come all the way from Russia. I don't know if it's allowed or not, but there we go. We've got it. Handmade, like mulberry paper. And there's a fern here. A bit of paper there. I just love all these little bits of detail she's put in here. Little tag here. Sorry, I'm in the way of the light. All of these little bits come out. Some washi, a tuck spot there. This is actually in as a page. My husband said it's a type of poppy. Some stamping. This trim is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's so soft. Now, Julia does have, or Yulia does have a YouTube channel, which I will link in below. And she also has an Etsy shop. Like I said to you, it was Etsy that I saw this, a version of this in before I found her. There's tags here, lace, that's your elastic. There's room there to put another one in. So I might make my own inserts go in here. I might not. Lots of coffee or tea dyed pages. This is lovely. I don't know how she's done it, but it's like she's used flowers as masks and then probably sprayed the coffee or tea on top. And that's some birds. Tag here. Just absolutely love it. So deserved to be shown off. And she's done some lines, sewn some lines on here. My camera is all over the place here, so that's why I'm going all over the place. Just so much room. So this is going to be an autumn art book. I'm in the middle of making one as well, but you can never have too many, can you? Beautiful trims, lots of stamping of flowers and all things botanical, butterflies. There's a little pad back here, and that's the back, and there's a pocket here. Absolutely gorgeous. And I don't think I paid much. I think I paid about, I don't know, £38 for it. Can't really remember, but it wasn't much more than that. And this is what she sent me as a gift, and I've just put it back together roughly, and she sent me this beautiful hand crocheted bookmark, which is long. So what I might do is just stain these up a little orange and put a bit of dark ink on that, but then I don't really want to touch it. It's so beautiful. And she says, thank you for attention to my projects. I'm very touched. I want to wish you all the best, creative inspiration and good luck. And sorry for my English. She's got nothing to apologise for. Her English is fantastic. I don't speak another language, so. And then she sent this. So I've got all of these beautiful fibres and trims that I can put in another insert, or I can just add to this book here. So that is, she's called Yulia Deco, and I will link her channel in below. And just before I go, I'm working on at the moment just some little journals, because I've got a shelf in a local shop, well, little notebooks. And as you can imagine, it's a town. It's not the most artistic of towns. So I rent a shelf there, and my husband, he does decoupage and makes steampunk things, and I will actually be showing you some of his stuff because I'm going to put some of it in my Etsy shop. But the town that this shelf is in is not, like I said, the most artistic, so they wouldn't appreciate coffee dyed paper and all. So it's trying to think of things to make that would sell in a town that's not the most arty-farty, and there are lots of them around in Cornwall, so it's quite unusual. So this is a cover that I haven't quite finished yet of another one, and the reason why I'm showing you these is because I'm going to be making similar to put up on my Etsy, but I'm going to make them with little paper clips and embellishments and with coffee dyed paper. And I've got to get these journals done in tins as well. That one's got 2 signatures in that one. So that's what I've been up to. Not so much lately because I haven't been very well, but I'm starting to feel a lot better. So it's good to come back and say hello to you all. These are little stamped images that are going to be going in these books. So anyway, check out my channel description box for all of the information on this fabulous work from these 2 ladies. And I will be back very soon with an autumn journal that I'm making for Janet Hicks. And I'm thinking my poppy journal. Yes, I'm very much over 700 subscribers now. And so I'm going to be doing a challenge giveaway. Probably might be October, because I've got to make it up. But I'm going to be making, from one of my design team projects, a poppy journal. And in the UK, on November the 11th, we celebrate Poppy Day, where we remember like all of the wonderful heroes who fought in the world wars so that we could live the life that we've all got today. And I'm very, very passionate about it. And Andrea released a poppy kit back in the summer, and I was going to make it in the summer, but I thought, no, I'm going to leave it to the autumn and make it so that it can go out before Poppy Day. So the idea is I've got a poppy journal that I'm going to be making and giving away, and the challenge I will set and tell you all about at a later date. But the prize will be a poppy journal, and I might make up a few other bits and pieces so that I've got second and third prizes. But that will be probably end of October, certainly before the beginning of November. Anyway, lots of love. Take care, everybody. And thanks for listening. If you like my videos and you feel inspired, please put a thumbs up and, leave me a comment. And I always get back to you. It might take me a while, but I will get back to you. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.